Fight the power.
Hi, this is Trewerd here, and we're back for part 2 of my RX-78-2 version review. And this segment, finer details. As you can see, I've removed all of the armor from the left leg, well, our left, its right. And it's got some very nice detail in there. Even has some screws loose. Although I don't remember if those are the actually screws I put in or just screw panel detail that I outlined with silver Sharpie. But whatever. Now it's fairly detailed. You can see some fake pistons down there, and I know that the 1-year war version of the RX-78-2 has real pistons down there. So that's slightly disappointing to me. Strangely enough, it's got some cloth right here. Some cloth tubing, I think that's what it's called, to accentuate some more detail. And what really impressed me was this. Pistons in the legs. Wow, that is like so cool. Let's take a look at the rest of the guy. It's very nice. You can even open this slightly to see, hey, what is that in there? That's it looks blue. What is that? I wonder, could it be... It is a core fighter. But right now it looks like a block of technology. So let's just transform! Flip these out, and then get some automorph in here. Automorph! And you just yank it. And that is your core fighter. It looks pretty sweet, and that is what the landing gear is for. You just plug it into those. In fact, I'll do it now. Phew, that didn't take too long. Looks pretty good standing right next to this guy. But oh no, I wonder, how is it possible to display both of these at the same time while doing epic poses? Can I just lay this there? Kind of. It looks fairly normal. But what's this? The block of technology from earlier, here to save the day. So you just plug it in, and then, bam, you got another inner torso for this guy. And you can display the core fighter. Isn't that nice? Let's bring back the accessories again. First, the shield. Now, I mentioned before that you get 2 choices of shield placement. The first is right behind the arm. And that's all fun and good, but, well, actually, I kind of like it this way. But in case you don't think like me, you've got a peg for the side of his arm, where it gets in the way of a lot of posability. I also mentioned before that you get specially molded hands. Now these hands are made specifically for doing certain things. This one being holding guns, and this one being a fist that you do fist stuff with. Just like all the other Gundams, you just pull his hand off and stick another one on. And now he looks like the RX-78 that you might remember or might not. So pros and cons. It can hold stuff fairly nicely. Good arm articulation. Nice detail and whatnot. It's a very nice little fighter thing. Options. Lots of options. And extremely well well-detailed manual featuring pictures and whatnot of all that stuff, and some design mechanics and where to put everything in color. Cons: no chicken neck. This thing is only on a single ball joint, so it can't even do, like, it can't bob its head back and forth or pose the head that much. Limited leg posability. I've already showed you that, but here's something I didn't mention. It gets hindered by this back skirt that doesn't move. Oh, speaking of the back skirt, I almost forgot. You can flip this up and store the bazooka here if you want. I don't know why. It looks extremely silly, and it takes up a lot more space than it needs to. So let's just get that out of here. There we go. Yeah, that tends to happen a lot. That's another con. So, would you, should you, could you get this figure? I say if you're looking into the Katoki remakes, revamps, redesigns of the older model kits, then this one's a pretty good place to start. I mean, it's about $35 normally, unless you overpay like me. It's a neat little master grade. A lot better than my Wing Zero Custom, even though the Wing Zero Custom is my absolute favorite mobile suit of all time. Sniff, sniff, sniff. So let's wrap this up with a final note. I like this kit. It's simple yet complicated. That's an oxymoron, I know, but it's as much an oxymoron as soothing pain. And that's not really an oxymoron, is it? How is that? Well, you know how in the morning you get up and you take a hot shower? Instead of going, "Ow, that burns," you go, "Ah." So that is soothing pain. And likewise, this is complicated simplicity, or simple complexity, is what I like to call it. And I will see you at the next review of something that I decide to review. Trewerd away!